Bitcoin miner with Celsius assets delays IPO after losing CEO and auditor. Ionic Digital's former accountant, RSM, is no longer auditing publicly traded digital asset mining companies. Updated throughout the note that, wait, let's see. Let's go ahead. This was an update. Updated throughout to note that RSM said it is no longer auditing publicly traded miners. So I think that's everybody, in contrast to Iconic's claim that the firm ceased auditing the entire cryptocurrency sector. So just not publicly traded miners. That's all they're not monitoring anymore as far as their auditor goes. Ionic Digital, the Bitcoin miner that bought bankrupt crypto lender Celsius's mining assets, has delayed a plan to go public after losing its CEO and auditor. Former CEO Matt Prusak told the company in July he won't stay on after the end of his employment term on August 14th, the miner said in a statement Thursday. Ionic has started searching for a new CEO and named its recently hired CFO, John Penver, the interim boss. Penver was hired in July to shepherd the company's plan to go public. Ionic said that despite the leadership change, it still intends to do an initial public offering and is confident that Penver will be able to lead the company to that goal. How long it will take is another matter. Ionic also said its auditor, RSM US, severed ties with the miner, citing a strategic decision by the accounting firm to, quote, disengage from all audit engagements with companies in the cryptocurrency mining sector, as we saw in the note above. However, RSM told CoinDesk that it will no longer audit publicly traded digital asset mining companies. We covered that. The auditor will still offer its services to privately held crypto-related firms, a spokesperson said. They say it wasn't due to any disagreements with the company in particular, and Ionic came out of stealth earlier this year. At the time, the miner said it would acquire all of Celsius's mining assets as part of the bankrupt lender's emergence from Chapter 11, and that it would go public within 12 months. The temporary absence of an auditor has prevented the company from being able to update its SEC filings, which in turn has delayed Ionic Digital's efforts to become a public reporting company, the statement added, without giving a revised timeline. So apparently not within that 12-month period, though, is what we could assume. News of the delay comes at a time when the mining landscape has become more competitive after the recent Bitcoin halving, which cut the block rewards paid regularly to miners by half. The availability of spot Bitcoin exchange traded funds have also deterred many investors from the mining industry, shutting some doors to capital for miners. This has put pressure on some companies trying to take their firms public. Most recently, Bitcoin financial services firm Swan Bitcoin, which planned to go public, canceled its IPO, discontinued its hosted mining business, and cut staff across several units, citing reduced revenues. Now, a little bit of insider information or pseudo insider information, as far as I'm aware. A lot of the cutting or discontinuing of hosted mining businesses is in an attempt to basically capitalize on the fact that they utilized clients for capital to build out the infrastructure to mine for themselves. And now that we have new updated hardware coming from Bitcoin at pretty reasonable prices for miners themselves, the plan is for a lot of these companies to utilize the previously hosted facilities for their own Bitcoin mining production. And this is a strategy that ultimately gets applied across, I think all hosting companies. Is something to pay attention to as you're signing, of course, any sort of hosting agreements with any companies, period. Obviously keep that in mind. You want to get a very long contract at a very good rate if possible, but keep in mind that if you're going for a short contract, it's like 6 months to a year, they could just be utilizing you for startup capital and then ditch out on you and make you take your miner back and not host you once the bull run hits. And then boom, you're done. They have the infrastructure. You have a miner you can't power on. And too bad, so sad. This is a problem with a lot of the hosting facilities, and from insider information of people I talked to at Consensus, is the business strategy. So be aware that this is the business strategy that hosting companies are implementing. So be very careful when picking and choosing hosting companies. Okay.
Now, you guys mined during the bear market. You made it through. Well, at least maybe a half of you. I know a lot of you motherfuckers over here didn't actually do it, but the ones that did, I have a new shirt for you guys. And it says, I mined with the bears for the bear market. Okay. So if you mined with the bears and you want to rep that you did mine during the bear market, go ahead and head on over to shop.sonofatech.com. And the listing will be down below. I'll put it in live chat right now. I have a sweatshirt. There's a sticker if you'd rather have a sticker, t-shirt, premium shirt, all that cool stuff. Really like the new shirt. I ordered a few for myself and I just had that design finished this week. Eventually it'll be on the YouTube channel, but that takes a little bit of time. So just give it some time. Proceeds, of course, go to supporting me in the channel. So there you go. And I thought we put some work into it and I thought you guys might enjoy it.